Hey, good to see you. Property is a business where large sums of money change hands on a regular basis, and because of this it's possible at some point that you'll come across some bad guys. What's more common though are people who through incompetence or lack of experience have underestimated what it takes to generate property success. Such people can lose control of their projects, with investors experiencing losses as a result. This is a situation I've encountered personally, but many others I know have had this happen to them too. Yes, of course there are real risks in property that are beyond anyone's control, such as the economy, but the biggest risk by far is the human one. You'll hear me repeating this constantly, as I want you to have a great experience in property. The biggest risk is the human one. If you're caught out and find yourself in a situation with someone who's incompetent and trying to make you pay for their mistakes, aside from obvious legal redress, there's a game you can play with a partner, which is actually fun. It's called good cop, bad cop. This is a technique that I've used a few times in problematic business and personal situations. It's actually a psychological tactic famously used by a team of 2 police interrogators who take opposing approaches to the accused to get them to confess to their crime. In police dramas or movies, the bad cop will take an aggressively negative stance towards the subject, making accusations and threats to create hostility and discomfort between the subject and himself. This then sets the stage for the good cop to behave in an apparently supportive and understanding way. The good cop can also defend a subject from the bad cop. The point of this is to wear the subject down so they're more open to cooperating with the good cop and making that all-important confession. According to research, this tactic actually works. People are more likely to comply with the suggestion when they've experienced the emotional swings of the good cop, bad cop variety. This is called the emotional seesaw phenomena, where the experience of alternating positive and negative emotions makes people more susceptible to persuasion than the experience of either type of emotion alone. I switch between the two roles depending on my personal involvement and the inclination of my partner. Of course, hostility and aggression isn't too hard to tap into when someone has a large amount of your money that they're trying not to give back. But of course, generally I'm much better at playing the good cop role. One thing that's important if you're doing the good cop, bad cop routine is synergy and cooperation between yourself and your business partner, because you really can't do this alone. You have to work as a team and see eye to eye about the problem you're trying to solve and your approach to it. Unlike a police interrogation where you have the luxury of arresting the suspect and detaining them until a confession is obtained, if you're dealing with a bungling idiot in property, you have to bring some sophistication to the picture. The bad cop needs to make accusations, threaten legal action, turn up unannounced, sometimes in the wrong place with the wrong people, request meetings at short notice, send multiple messages asking for unimportant but very detailed information, and aggressively query the facts that have been made available, expressing in powerful terms how unhappy he or she is with whatever's been done, and issuing veiled or real threats of retaliation, which should preferably stay on the side of legal. Pretty quickly, of course, your target is going to refuse to have anything to do with you, but the pressure needs to ramp up in the background. In the meantime, the good cop waltzes in. He'll bring up information, making sure that valuable intelligence is never lost or hidden. Being the voice of reason, offering sympathy and protection, suggesting a variety of win-win solutions to get the guilty party out of trouble. Of course, legal and criminal proceedings always need to be actioned quickly if you're dealing with an out-and-out bad guy. But when there's incompetence and people trying it on, this technique can be very effective. Welcome to the world of property. My name is Jane Baylor, and if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a comment too. I'd love to hear about your favourite good cop, bad cop moments from movies, or hear about a time when you've had fun with this strategy in your business or life. I read all of my comments and really appreciate the feedback. And why not join my community too and get updates on all aspects of business relationship and property entrepreneurial success. Thank you for watching. I'm so excited to have you on board.